A childhood friend of Sherry's daughter stepped forward with crucial information. She told detectives that her uncle had revealed something chilling. He had found a body dumped near Bradic Road, and he was convinced it was Sherry. That tip sent officers straight to the location, and what they discovered was a scene unlike anything they had ever witnessed. The human remains were scattered across the dense woods, likely dragged and torn apart by animal activity. It was a grim, gruesome discovery. Through an X-ray comparison, they confirmed the unthinkable. The remains were indeed Sherry's. The cause of death? A single gunshot wound. The questions began to mount. Who would do this to a mother trying to turn her life around? And more importantly, who was the last person to see her alive? That's when the surveillance footage changed everything. Cameras near the Boots and Bottles bar captured Sherry's final moments. She was seen riding off into the night on the back of a motorcycle. The man driving that bike was identified as Johnny Wayne Johnson, a local figure known around town as the Viking. Detectives wasted no time. They knocked on Johnny's door ready to get answers. But Johnny played it cool. He admitted he gave Sherry a ride, but he had a story locked and loaded. He said he dropped her off near Trout River, watched her walk up a hill, and drove straight home. He claimed he had no idea what happened to her after that. With no solid evidence to hold him, and nothing physically linking him to the crime scene, detectives were forced to let him walk. They knew he was hiding something, but they couldn't prove it, yet. For 4 agonizing years, the investigation hit a dead end. Johnny Johnson slipped further out of reach, living his life as if nothing had happened. But behind the scenes, detectives were meticulously building a wall of evidence against him. They discovered that his phone had pinged off a tower on Bradic Road the very night Sherry went missing. That was a massive red flag, because Bradic Road is exactly where Sherry's remains were found. But Johnny had prepared for this. He claimed he lost his phone 3 days before the incident. A convenient excuse, but detectives weren't buying it. They had his phone records, and those records showed he was actively texting and calling people well after Sherry's disappearance. Johnny was lying. And once the first lie is uncovered, the rest of the house of cards is bound to collapse. Enter Samantha Johnson, Johnny's ex-wife. She walked into the police station with a disturbing secret she had buried for years. She told detectives that Johnny had confessed everything to her. He told her he took Sherry to Bradic Road, shot her, and dragged her body into the woods because he didn't have time to move her far. That statement was the break investigators were waiting for, but a single testimony wasn't enough to secure a conviction. They needed more.